Hello everyone and welcome back to my series of Java tutorials. Hopefully you still have your project and class file open from the last video, but if not, you can refer back to that, figure out how to get to this point. We're just going to be using the same project. So what we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to calculate the area of a circle. Now in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is clean up this area, get rid of the old code here. And we're going to need something that stores numbers. The data type that we're going to use in this video is called a double. Now, what's unique about a double is that it will store an integer and will also store a decimal value. So we're going to type double radius semicolon. We're going to need a second double to calculate the radius, so we're going to, or the area, so we're going to type double area semicolon. So the first thing we have to do is define how big the radius is. So to set a value to this double, we're going to type radius equals, and then pick any value. I'm going to do 8.4, and then end the line with a semicolon. Now, in order to calculate the area, we're going to use a similar type of command. So we're going to type area equals 3.14 times radius. So what this does is it refers back to this variable, multiplies it by itself twice, and multiplies it by 3.14. So now we have the area, and presumably this is correct, but we have no way of testing that. So this is where the system.out.println comes in handy. So if you remember from the last lesson, if we want to have the program output or show us what the result is, we just type system.out.println. Now, in the previous video, we used quotations and we typed, some text in here, and it displayed that. But here we're displaying a number, this double right here, and not text. So we're not going to use the quotation marks this time. So in the parentheses, we're going to type area. So when it goes to print this, it will look up the value of this area and output it. So if we want to compile this, we're just going to go to run, and the output right here is 221.5584, which is presumably correct, 8.4, 3.14. So yay us, we have calculated the area of the circle. To have this a little bit more clean, it's oftentimes good to add some sort of text to show the user what this means, what this number is. So we can combine text and numbers in this. So we're just going to add these quotation marks here and say the area of the circle is, add a plus sign here in between the text and the number, and then close the parentheses. So if we hit run, add a space obviously, and we get the area of the circle is 221.5584. Alright, so now we have a program that can calculate the area of the circle, but this isn't very useful, seeing as every time the program will just keep calculating the area of the same circle. So what we want to do now is ask for user input, so the user can enter the area or the radius of the circle, and then the program will output the radius. So the first thing we need to do here is import another Java class that's included in the Java development kit. So we want to go outside of this public class, and at the top type import java.util.scanner and end the line with a semicolon. So over here, we're going to define the scanner object. Scanner my scanner equals new scanner, and in the parentheses we're going to type system.in. So there are a few things going on here with this statement. Scanner is an object created by Java, and we're creating sort of a new instance of it. We have the scanner call, which is the name of the class, my scanner, which is what we're calling it. This can be anything. It's just the name of the variable, like radius or area. New scanner, and we're giving it system. It says it's going to look to the console for input. So if we want to get user input, the first thing you probably want to do is prompt the user. So we're going to type system.out.println, enter the radius of the circle. And now we're going to utilize the scanner class. So we're going to type radius here equals my scanner dot next double. So let's try this out. So if we go to run and hit run, it'll prompt us here, enter the radius of the circle. So we're going to try something different here and do 5.5, and then it'll output the area here. This should wrap it up for the second lesson. We've learned how to do some basic computations in Java. We've learned about the double data type, and we've also learned how to get user input. See you next time.